Hello, this is Mrs. Heisenbuttel, and today I'm just going to show you the basics for VEXcode. So as you can see, I have my little car here, and it's pretty basic. It's just a two-motor basic car. I have it propped up on this little jar right here so that it won't run off the table, basically, because the wheels are not touching the table. I also have this plug over here. I have my cord plugged in from my device into my computer so that I can actually run this. And I can tell it's plugged in because when I go up to brain, actually it says no brain connected. So I'm going to unplug that and plug it back in and see if it changes. Nope, didn't like that at all. All right, so let's try unplugging it on this end. And notice there's a little arrow right there that shows you how to connect it. And so you just have to make sure it goes in all the way. It's a tight fit. So now I'm going to turn it on and see what happens. Hey, there we go. That was the trick. So now over here on my computer, I can see brain up to date. If the firmware says it needs to be updated, then click the update. It does it on its own, and it's not hard to do at all. Then it just has you shut everything down and bring it back up, and then you're ready to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this code project to be Robo Rally code, because that's what we're doing. And saved it. Great. I hit enter. The one thing I am going to suggest is that you actually download this code. And right now it's downloading to the device and nothing's working. But I would definitely recommend save the code, go to save as, and when you first come up, it's going to ask you where to put it. I have it go to my Google Drive. I have a folder called VEXcode or VEXcode VR, so I put them both in the same spot. And we're going to replace that. And now I want this to basically just run my motors. So all I need to do now is pull out, whoops, first I have to set up my motors. So come over here and let me go delete these because I had them set up from earlier when I was testing. So this is what you'll see is it's gone. Notice motion is gone from here now. So I'm just going to go over here to add device, and I'm going to add a motor in port 1. Done. And then I'm going to add another device, a motor in port 10. How do I know which motor ports they are? Because they're numbered right here. You can see they're numbered, 1 and 10. Okay, so that's how I know what they are. And now that I'm good to go, I can just close that again. My motion should back up. So I'm just going to pull 2 move forwards blocks, and I'm going to change motor 1 to motor 10. So I have a 10 and a 1, and then I'm going to run them for, there's a wait, run them for like 5 seconds. And then we're going to stop them because I just want to test it to make sure it works. So they're stopping motor 1, and then they're stopping motor 10. Great. So now I have some code, really super simple code. I'm going to go download so that it saves it to my computer again, and then I should be able to just hit run. Hey, look, that one's going in reverse, and this one is going forward. Let me show you that again. So this one is going this way, whereas this one is going that way. Okay, so they're going in opposite directions. I can change that by coming in here and saying, okay, this motor over here is motor 1. So I can go ahead and click on motor 1 and flip him to reverse. I can also, over here, just make him run backwards. Both work the same, but it's much better idea to change it in the setup so that they both go in the same direction. And they're still not working. So let me go back and see what I did wrong. So I hit reverse on motor 1, done, close, download, and let's try it again. Now they're both running in the same direction. It was the download that was the problem. So they're both turning in this direction. Now, you're also going to notice that up here, you can actually run your whole code and run your robot now because I've put the code on here. So all I have to do is unplug this guy here very carefully. So he's no longer connected to my computer. I can hit the button and I have to take this off to be able to use the little touch screen. So now I can go ahead and run him right here, and it runs just like it did when it was connected. And so now I can actually set it down on the floor and run. But I have to hit this to get back to this window to stop it. And then I can put my lid back on. Notice with the lid on, I can't press anything. So just take the lid off, press the button, put the lid back on. Okay, so that is the basics of how to get your first VEXcode project up and running.